face. Junior ads taken on the Brantford 99ers. Ads played to a 2-2 tie in their first game today. Hoping we come out with more energy than we did last night. And able to take it to the 99ers here. Taking a look at who's coming out, it's going to be Coleman, Brady, and Cooper to start at forward with Lesnar and Anderson on at defense. Cardinals, 99ers, here we go. Opening faceoff is controlled by the 99ers. And regroup, quickly taking it down into the ad zone. Anderson has possession there, leaves it on the board for Brady. Brady chops up the wall to Cooper, who's just going to chop it down the wall. Coleman putting on pressure, forces that play back behind the net. Along the near side wall, Brady, Cooper, and Coleman all there. Niners able to get to the far side, able to exit the zone. Through the neutral zone quickly, chopped down deep below the goal line. Lesnar goes back to get. Lesnar has a nice escape move back to the far side, puts it up the wall to Cooper. Cooper hits Coleman on the far side. Coleman's got some room. Shot scores! Over the shoulder, great start for the Ads, who lead 1-0 at the 14-16 mark of the first period.
That was Brody by the kid! Your boy saw that, dude! Yo, you know it's crazy.
RJ, Ranfrands, and Harrington come on at forward now with Podolski and Dolan at D. Face off in the feet going to be controlled by Brantford. Brantford chops it down deep into the ad zone. Doman goes down to get. Doman has ice, gets it up to RJ. RJ through the neutral zone, hits red line. Blue line is going to put that deep into the zone. Doman gets there first, leaves it for Liam. Unfortunately, Brantford player able to chop that up and out. Through the zone, able to stay on sides, dumps that puck down in deep. Damien comes out to lead for Pod. Pod trying to take it up the wall on the far sides, taken off by the hit. Passes behind RJ. RJ again forced to just dump that puck down deep into the zone, goes for a change. Brantford with time back in the zone. Smith putting on the forecheck along with Bingham and Whitaker. But Brantford able to get that puck up out of the zone. Nice little drop pass there in the neutral zone. Gets it down deep into the zone once again. Amos down to get it. Tries to get up the wall to Bingham. Bingham in his feet. Still there. Amos has it. Amos still with possession. Amos, tried to feed over to Whitaker, unable to. Smith able to pick up that loose puck. Smith across the red line and the blue line, tries to take a shot on that. That's going to be blocked and deflected to the corner. Smith goes and gets it himself. He's got help down there with Whitaker. Hilbert at the blue line steps, but the Brantford player to begin it by. We have a 2-on-1 back in the zone, but Amos gets to the puck first. Gets it up to Bingham quickly. Bingham gets his stick lifted, and it's back in the zone, knocked down by Amos. Amos to Hilbert. Hilbert hits Cooper. Cooper tried to one time, unable to hit his target. Will knocked off the puck and ends up being dumped down deep into the zone where Anderson has to go get it. That's taken out of the air by the Brantford forward there. Hilbert forced to play it back behind the net. Brantford with possession now in the ad zone. Works his way to the center. Shot never gets through. Popped up to Coleman. Coleman tries to get to the red line. Does not get there, but they're going to wave off offsides. Brantford has it down the corner. Coleman with the hit again. And forcing the puck down low. Shot from behind there by Coleman. No call. Puck's down in the feet right now. Puck still loose. Ref watching. Nothing's going. Now it's finally kicked down to the corner by Brantford. They take it back behind the net. Brady gives chase. Gives the stick to knock it into the wall. RJ there to help support. Puck loose in the feet. RJ has. Tries to take it to the middle. Knocked off his stick. Brantford now has it. Able to keep it. And it looks like they're going to say it hit a player. And a whistle happens there. Couldn't quite see what was happening right along the wall there. RJ Tiller and Liam out of forward. Pud and Doman on at D. Face off 1 to Pud. Pud goes wall far side. Can we get there? Just out of the reach of Tiller. He tried. D to D by the 99ers. Tried to go through center ice. They are able to get that puck up quick. They do move the puck fairly quick. But Admiral's able to pop it back in his own. Pressure by Liam. Stuck in the feet. Not able to get it. Good stick by Tiller. Knocked that away momentarily. Tiller has it once again. Tries to move it up to RJ. Puts it into a good space for him to play with it. RJ has it again. Tries to go to the net. Hits a skate on the way. Brantford has the puck. And they're able to clear that puck up out of the zone. Everybody over skates it. And he's able to get it a second attempt. That's going to be dumped in low on net. Doman has. This goes up the wall on the far side. Tiller there has it. Tiller to the blue line, ref in the way. Tiller able to get it deep down into the Brantford zone. Liam putting on the pressure. Brantford's able to easily move that puck up the wall. Oh, great forecheck by Whitaker on the stick. They're able to chop it back down into the zone. Body in the corner has Bingham coming in to help out. Brantford going to go behind the net, break it out this side. Hilbert knocks it out of air, and high sticking is the call.
It's the end of the first period, Weston. I know, I need to change. I need to change, Bob. I need to. Well, not.
Bingham, Smith, Whitaker on it forward. Hilbert and Amos on it D. Face off. Smith does a good job keeping it in the feet, getting possession. Hilbert picks up the loose puck, starts skating with it. Catches the outside, gets the red line, trying to get it down deep. Still has a chance to get to it. Can he get to the front to Whitaker? Does, but not quite where he wanted it. And Niners are going to be able to break that puck out quickly. Good stick by Amos, and it's going to be Whitaker with it now. Whitaker, 1-on-3 situations, tries to get a shot to net. It's deflected wide, puts pressure on back behind the net. Bingham in there, tries to chop. Puck ends up going up in the air and is cleared out by Brantford once again. Smith, good stick to knock that off for just a moment, but Brantford is able to finally dump it down deeper into the zone. Amos goes to get. Amos, quick pass up to Coleman. Coleman over to Cooper. Cooper over to Brady, knocked off his stick by the defender. And here comes Brantford again. Coleman, good back check, has Lester stepping over, playing the body, puck bouncing. Puck loose, who's going to get there? It's going to be Brady that knocks it up out of the zone. Stick, and that's going to deflect into the bench of the Admirals. 9:23 left in the period. Ads lead by a score of 1-0. Cooper, Coleman, and Brady on at forward. Lesnar and Anderson on at D. Face off, loose. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Brantford. Lesnar to Anderson. Anderson tries to hit a seam pass. It's a stick. Ends up all the way down in the Niners zone on the Niners stick. They take it back behind the net. Good forecheck there by Brady and Coleman. Brady has it, looking for somebody. Tries to get it to Cooper. Loose. Coleman has it. Still loose. Pass in front all the way through. Nobody there. And Brantford comes back the other direction. He's got speed. Great toe save there by Damien. That player just picked up speed and went. Great save. Brady wraps around the far side. Cooper trying to get there to chop it out. He's able to get enough of a stick on it to pop that out of the zone. And Niners have possession again in the neutral zone. Dumped in far side. Doman goes over to get it. Puts it up the wall for Harrington. Knocked off his stick. Brady trying to get it out. Still not able to. Puck loose, goes through to the middle. Still loose. Finally, going to be RJ. RJ up to Doman. Doman takes it wide, cuts back middle, moves it over to Harrington in his feet, loses it. And Doman picks it back up. Doman, top of circle, tries to cut that circle, not able to. Brantford able to pop it out into the neutral zone. Liam back there to get it, moves it up to Pud. Pud quickly to Harrington and Doman. Ball to reach them both, ends up in the Brantford zone. They turn, throw that up the wall. Nobody covering the point back there. And once again cleared. Pud retreats back to get it, gives it to Liam. Liam off the wall to Harrington. Harrington just out of reach of Doman. Brantford hits the red line, dumps it in, and they go for a line change. Pud goes back to get the puck. All the way across, just out of the reach of everybody. That's going to go down for icing. 7:38 left in the first period. Abs lead 1-0. Smith, Whitaker, Bingham come out at forward. Hilbert, Amos on at D. Face off loose. Whitaker drops for Hilbert. Hilbert with speed, up the ice, across the red line, but not able to get it into the zone. Amos follows, gets it across the blue line, but not much farther than that. Brantford has possession again. D to D, they've been doing a good job moving that puck all over the ice. All the way across, is it going to get deep enough for icing or not? Yes, there's the whistle. And we're going to face off down in the Brantford zone, 7:17 left. Line change at forward as Cooper, Freeman, and Coleman come out. Lessner and Anderson at D change as well. Face off, loose, picked up by Brantford. They're going to get that up and out of the zone, dump it down deep. Damien slows it down behind the net. Lessner picks it up, escapes back, pass behind the net to Anderson. Anderson looking to move it up to Lessner. There it is. And Brantford dumps it back in to the far side. Anderson looking to get there first. Hits a skate along the way. Brady picks up in the corner. Brady's going to put it up the wall on the near side. Coleman now has. Coleman. Puck back to the D. Shot hits Anderson on the way. Loose. Anderson has. Anderson up the wall. Cooper trying to chop it up to Coleman. Able to get it there. Coleman trying to get speed, gets picked off by 24. That kid is lightning fast if he gets into open ice. Cooper, good stick there. Gets it back into the zone, but Brantford able to once again get it out. And now it's going to be RJ with it. RJ to Pud. Pud, red line. Knocked off the puck, still battling. Brantford's in there to help. Puck loose. And it's going to be out of the zone once again. 24 for Brantford with it. Shot, save. That seems to be the offense for Brantford so far. It's just him by himself. RJ has it. RJ gets the red line, tries to dump it in deep, unable to get it more than a couple feet over the blue line, and we're forced back into the neutral zone. Liam turns, just fires it in the zone, hits a stick on the way. But Brantford going to take it back behind their own net. 5:39 left here in the period. Just a quick chip up the ice, and that's going to go for icing. There's the whistle. 5:31 left in the period. Bingham, Whitaker, Smith coming on at forward with Amos and Hilbert on at D. Face off, one back to Amos. Amos puts it on the corner behind the net, goes to the near side. Whitaker gives chase, trying to get there. He's got Bingham and Smith helping. Bingham has. Bingham moves it back to Hilbert. Hilbert shot, that goes and save. Eddie has the puck. Eddie leaves in the corner, no one there. Brantford puts to the far side. Amos steps down to chop it back behind the net, but Brantford's able to get there first. They put up the wall, knocked down by Amos, shot on net, saved. Hilbert has. Hilbert escapes up the wall, looking for some help. And pass in front, nobody. Ends up to Amos, blocked, and Brantford's able to clear that puck up and out. And they are going to call hooking on Admirals, so Brantford going to have their first power play of the game for 45 points of the first period. Ads lead 1-0. Cooper and Brady coming out at forward. Lessner and Anderson coming on at D. Face-off going to be the Damien's right. Face-off one back to the corner. Anderson has off the wall, but not out. It's in the feet of the defender right now. Brady pressures. He's being held from getting to the puck. Brantford to the net. Shot. Puck in the middle. Save. And held on to there by Damien. That's going to bring on a line change at forward as Tiller and Harrington now coming out at forward. D pair of Lessner and Anderson going to stay the same. Face-off's loose, going to be picked up by Brantford. They move it back to the point. Hits the man with his crease. Guy hitting backdoor shot, deflected up over the net. Brantford regains possession here outside the circle along the wall, moves it down below the goal line, works his way back up the wall to the point, puck all the way over the other side, back down the hash mark, looking for that backdoor pass. That shot's going to go just wide, but kept in again by Brantford. Pushed down behind the net. Anderson putting on pressure down there. Two Brantford players, three Brantford players down there with them. They come out with the puck. Quick pass to top of the circle. Shot, stick, out of play, whistle. 36 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Liam and RJ coming on at forward. Doman and Pud on at D. 36 seconds left in the man advantage for the 99ers. 3:51 left in the first period. Face off, one back to Pud. Pud, tries to clear it out, hits a Brantford player on the way, has it again. Pud pushes it up the wall with his feet. Good work, good work. Get it in deep, all the way down. Hash marks down below the goal line. Trying to eat some time there. Brantford players come in to help. Pud still doing a good job of holding it there, but Brantford finally able to clear that out. One pass up the wall. Brantford 2-on-1. Doman, good stick, knocks that away, allowing everybody else to get back. No damage done on that. Brantford trying to set up for the final 3 seconds. 2-1. Both teams 5-on-5. Shot hits a leg on the way. Doman has it. Doman trying to get it up to Hilbert. Does. Hilbert has inside the blue line. Brantford's able to get back. Shoot it, shoot it. Well, plays through a couple hooks, never able to get the shot off. Gets crushed against the boards there, and Brantford gets possession. Puck exits all the way out of the zone. Thrown back in, hits the ref along the way. Brantford back there first, Bingham putting on pressure, but pass outside. Larry comes in over there to help out. He's able to knock him off the puck, but Brantford once again with possession. Brantford on the far side, moves it up, clears it out to center ice, bounces over Lessner's stick. Going to be a foot race for this puck. Brantford player gets there first, but overplays it to the middle, and Anderson has it. Anderson to Bingham. Bingham tries to lead for Anderson. Wrong spot. And here comes Brantford. They just have to chop that in. We regain possession. Lessner has. Lessner to Whitaker. Whitaker moves it all the way over. It's behind Bingham and Smith. Bingham goes back to get. Bingham moves it up to Whitaker. Whitaker gets it into the zone. Hits the defender in front of him. Battling for the puck. Puck in the feet. Hits it towards the net. Knocked down by the defender. Cooper putting on pressure now. It's going to go high off the wall, hits the ref on the way there. Cooper, Whitaker both over there, but Brantford's going to be the ones that come away with the puck. Into the zone comes Brantford, shot, save, rebound, hits the post. Brady has. Brady tries it out of the zone, but he's not able to. 24 from Brantford has it again. Lifts the stick, able to get that down into the ad zone. 1:35 left in the period, and Lessner goes back to get. Lessner goes up the wall on the far side. Nobody going for the puck, so Brantford gets it. Shot to the net, stick to side by Damien. Up to the point man. Walks to the middle, shot, hits Brady on the way. Cooper pushes it up to Coleman. Coleman 1-on-2. Just going to put a shot in on that, goes just wide. Brady getting the pressure over there. Has Coleman to help. Coleman, errant pass ends up on the Brantford stick, and here they come again. That shot's going to be deflected wide and plays behind the net where Coleman gets it. Coleman, 50 seconds left here in the period, all the way across to Harrington. Tries to chop that out of the air, unable to, and Brantford once again has possession back in their end. Looks to set up behind his net, quick breakout pass up the wall. Comes near side, been to break out all day. And Brantford is into the ad zone. Pass across. Nobody there to help as the rest go for a line change, and Doman has it. Doman. Oh, it's knocked off his stick. And it's going to be Hilbert just pushing it all the way down, hits the body along the way, so icing called off. 26 seconds left here in the first period. Oh, trying to hit the guy going deep, does so, but good job by Puck getting back, pushing that puck all the way to the wall. See if he can eat it there for the final 13. Brantford has it, takes it up to the point. Shot to the net, goes wide. Hits the wall, coming up the near side, back to the D, just puts it along the wall, back behind the net. Pudd is there. Pudd reverses back behind the net. Doman going to get it, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Ads lead 1-0. Second period of action getting ready to begin here. Damien heading back into his net. I see Putt and Doman going out at D. We'll see if it stays that way. No forwards have come out just yet. And it's going to be Tiller, RJ, and Liam coming on at forward. Face-off bouncing, going to be won back by the Admirals. That's Pudd with the puck. Pudd up to Liam. Liam puts it up the wall to RJ, but behind him, Liam with a good forecheck, able to get it down deeper into the zone. But Brantford is quickly able to reverse and bring it back down into the ad zone. Doman retreats back to get. Off the wall. Nice lead there for Liam. Liam, 1-on-3 situation, trying to get around the defender to the corner. Not being allowed to. And it's going to stay there. Tiller comes in to help. Tiller has it. Tiller moves it to RJ. RJ just puts it along the corner to the near side. Doman has it there. Doman. Oh, nice little nifty play. Gets it to the net. Puck's loose. Tiller shooting. Puck's still loose. It's back behind the net. Doman has it. Doman off the wall. Gets it to Pudd. Pudd's going to have to chip it off the wall. Nice high hit there by the Brantford player. They're playing a little more physical this period. They were not very physical in the first period. RJ has it. RJ to Pudd. Pudd works his way down to the hash mark. Has to escape back up the wall. Moves it to Amos. Amos' shot goes just wide. Sitting on the back of the net, and that's going to give us a whistle. And we've got a slashing penalty on Brantford, so Admiral's going to go on the power play. 13:48 left in the second period. Let's see, we got Coleman, Brady, and Doman out at forward with Anderson and Putt on at D. Face-off is going to be won and cleared by Brantford. Brantford's got their one super fast kid going for it. Good job by Putt not allowing him to get there. Anderson goes back to help. Drop pass to Doman. Doman up the wall, nobody there, and Brantford has it. They're just going to throw it back down to the zone. Doman's able to knock it out. Doman able to make a move on the first player, moves it across ice to Coleman. Coleman into the zone, he's got players going to the net, moves it to Brady, hits a stick on the way, and Brantford has the puck, and they're just going to ice that all the way down. There's your whistle, 53 seconds remaining in the man advantage, 13:10 remaining in the period. RJ, Liam, and Eddie coming out at forward. Amos and Hilbert on at defense. 53 seconds left in the power play. Face-off is puck sitting in the ref's feet. It's going to be Liam that has it, and it's Eddie now. Eddie puts it behind the net. Trying to get it to Liam, just a little too far. They try to clear it off the wall all the way down. Let's see if it's going to go all the way for icing or not. It does. Face-off going to come to the other side now with 38 seconds left in the man advantage. All five stay the same for Ads. Face-off won by Admirals. Liam. Amos to Liam. Liam going to leave it there for Eddie. Eddie to Amos. Amos to Eddie. To Liam. Forced the pass to RJ, unable to get it to the net. Quickly back down to Eddie. Eddie. 14 seconds left in man advantage. Eddie top of circles. Oh, tried to go across, hits a skate on the way, and Brantford's going to clear that puck up out of the zone. They come in 2-on-1. Good D there by Amos to knock that pass away. Puck still loose, and it's going to be Amos that comes away with it. 5-on-5 hockey now being played. Amos has it, almost has his pocket picked, but it's going to be RJ that gets it, fights through the hook, gets a shot, and it's going to be covered for the whistle. 12:06 left in the second period. Cooper, Brady, and Coleman come out at forward. Anderson and Lesnar on at D. Face-off in the ref's feet. Loose. Brady battling for it. Stick being held. Brantford's going to get there first. Good body by Coleman. Puck still loose on the wall. Brantford player just hold it there. All three Ads players there. Brady tries to get a stick on it. Does, but not enough to keep it. And here comes Brantford the other way. 2-on-2 shot. That hits the post, and they're going to call that a goal. Pretty sure it did go in. Literally, it's the only player from Brantford that's had any offensive the whole game. So, So 11:42 left in the period, 1-1 here. You've got same five staying on the ice here. Into the zone, we got a penalty getting called here. And there's the whistle. So Brantford, if they're smart, their offense is going to be just get the puck to 24 because he's the fastest player on the ice, and he appears to be stronger than everybody else too. So now 11:34, Admiral's going to go on the PK. Let's see, you got Bingham and Whitaker coming out at forward. You've got Doman and Pudd on at D. Face-off won by Brantford, moves it back to the point. No pressure put on there. Near side shot, nope, gonna pass it down to the corner. Pass in front, nobody covering that guy. Pass goes over his feet. Brantford able to keep that puck in the zone. Larry tries to clear up the wall. Clears it, but not out. Doman tries, but not out. Pass to the middle, deflected wide. I think that one hit Pudd on the way. Pass in front, one time, 24, the second goal of the game. Power play goal for Brantford, 11:08 of the second period. All right, Liam, RJ, and Tiller coming out at forward. Amos, Hilbert on at D. Again, 11:08 left in the period. 99ers lead by a score of 2-1. Amos puts that puck down deep into the 99ers zone. Liam has it. Liam down the wall to RJ. RJ. Up to Liam, back down to RJ. RJ still has it. He works his way up the wall, goes back down to Liam. He overskates it, leaves it for Tiller. Tiller works his way up the wall. He gets hit, leaves it for Hilbert. Hilbert leaves for Liam. Liam back to Tiller. Tiller. Step, shot, save. Rebound's loose. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Liam. Nope, it's going to be Tiller. Nope, it's going to be Liam. Liam back on the wall to Tiller. Tiller behind the net. Nope, he's going to skate back up to the corner. Trying to get back behind the net. Takes the puck with him. Does good. Gets Liam. Leaves the pass for Hilbert. Hilbert in the corner. Good body protection and puck protection here. Hilbert has. Hilbert. Shot towards the net. Save. Rebound's loose. Amos has. Shot. Save. Oh. Bounces over RJ's stick. Brantford has. Brantford looking to clear. Admiral's back out of the zone there, and Brantford's able to get it down deep into the ad zone, allowing them the opportunity to change. Hilbert goes back to get 9:48 left. Hilbert just looking to move that puck up, looking for somebody to move. There's Liam, but just out of reach. That's going to go down for icing. So 9:39 left here in the second period. 99ers lead 2-1 over the junior ads. Coleman, Brady, and Cooper out on the ice at forward. Anderson and Lesnar on at D. Face off in the ref's feet. Seems to be ending up there a lot tonight. Kicked out to Coleman. Coleman just going to pop it into the far side of the neutral zone, but Brantford's going to get there first and put it all the way back down in the zone. No icing called. Lesnar pass up to Coleman, hits a skate. Cooper leaves for Coleman. Pouncing puck. Coleman has into the zone, tries to get around the D to Brady. Brady not able to get it to the net, knocked down by the defender. And Brantford turns and comes back out of the zone. Up the wall on the far side, down below the goal line. Icing is the call. .904 left in the period. A lot of whistles so far here in the second period. Only played about 6 minutes, but it feels like a lot longer. Bingham, Smith, Whitaker out at forward. Doman, Pud at D. Bingham knocked down. Has Smith over there with him between his feet. Smith trying to get it. He's knocked off the puck. Whitaker comes over to help, but Brantford's able to get that puck up and out. Whitaker gets that turned over puck. Good stick by him. Smith battling through, does so, but ref gets in the way, and Brantford's able to get the puck again. Brantford regroups back into their own end. Up the wall on the far side, Pud there, they take away that puck, gives it to Doman. Doman looks to move it all the way back across to Whitaker. Whitaker with it, across the blue line, comes near side. Brantford player picks that off. And penalty on the Admirals. So I saw Dominic fall and their kid fall on Dominic, and then they called tripping because the kid fell on him.
You have to have control of your body.
He wasn't even near him. The kid skated into him and fell on him. All right, we got a power play for the 99ers. 8:20 left in the second period. Lesnar and Anderson stay out of D. Cooper and Tiller on it forward. Face off once again in the feet. Brantford able to kick it out to their point. They step, shot, deflected on the way, breaks the stick of the Brantford player. Try to clear it, should be a high stick here, but it's not called. Doesn't matter, his puck gets stalled up in the neutral zone. Brantford's forced to bring it all the way back into their zone. But they're quickly able to come back to the neutral zone with their one offensive threat that they have. Puck knocked off his stick. Anderson has it. Anderson looking to create some space back behind the net. Off the glass, can it get out? No, defender's able to keep it in. Not able to get it deep enough to get stuck in one of his teammates' feet, but he gets it back behind the net. Pass up the far side of the point. Shot, and they score again. 3-1. Brantford leads. Second power play goal of the game. 7:33 left in the second period. looking like RJ Harrington and Liam coming out at forward. Hilbert and Amos on at D. 3-1 lead for the 99ers. 7:33 remaining here in the second period. Ad's got to turn something on. Face off one cleanly by the 99ers. Good stick by RJ to knock off the defender's stick. The 99ers able to regain possession. Brantford quickly through the neutral zone, goes down, no call there. RJ has it, tries to move it up to Will. Will now has. Steps around the D, but good back check. They're able to take that puck away. Trying to hit the home run pass, unable to. That's going to be cleared, turned, and dumped down. That should be icing, and there's the whistle. And we've got 7:06 left. So 7:06 in the period here. Brady, Coleman, and Cooper on it forward with Doman and Putt at D. Fake puck drop, real one comes in the feet as usual. Kicks out to the D for 99ers, passes the slot. Coleman able to chip it out of the zone. Niners gain possession there. D to D in the neutral zone. Forced back deeper into their zone on Coleman's forecheck, but eventually they are able to get that up and out. Forced to bring it back again. Good pick there by Brady. Brady around the D. Good long reach shot. It's going to go up high over the net. Coleman goes to get it. Coleman pass to the middle to Harrington to Brady. Brady trying to find some space. Can't get anything clean. Doman shot. Tip. Coleman scores. 3-2 99ers. Coleman with his second goal of the game. He's been the offensive threat so far for the Ads. 6:27 left in the second period. Eddie, Whitaker, Bingham come on at forward. Anderson and Lesnar on at D. See if they can build off that last goal. Face-off kick forward by Eddie. Brantford D able to get possession off the wall up to the wing. Lesnar steps with a good stick to Whitaker. Whitaker to Eddie. Eddie 1-on-3 trying to take it wide, working his way to the net. Bingham in front. Eddie takes it back behind. Pass in front. Puck loose. Bingham to Whitaker. And he gets taken out. No call there as he gets laid out from behind. And it's cleared out to the point, but not out. Another shot from behind. We got a penalty coming this time on that one. And here comes Smith. He's taken off the stick. We got a power play for the Ads. 5:58 in the second period. Coleman, Brady, and Doman come out as forwards for this power play with Pod and Anderson at D. See if they can get something set up, get some shots on net. Face off one cleanly back to Anderson, but out of the zone. Anderson quickly up the wall to Doman. Doman turns and shoots it all the way down into the 99ers zone. Brady back there trying to get deflected up high on the glass, but kept in there by Bud. Puck kicks to the middle loose, and it's going to be cleared for an icing. No icings. We're going to continue playing as these refs have no idea what is going on out here. Anderson with speed down into the zone, down below the goal line. Puck knocked off his stick. Coleman comes in with the body. Brady has it. Brady trying to walk in front, does, but not able to get it to the net clean. That's going to go all the way down. Let's see if they call icing. They do. Hey, do you notice that ref that's down in that end can't skate? Like, literally, he can't skate. Watch him. He can't skate. Next time he goes down to get a puck, watch him try and skate. He looks like he's on a pond learning how to do it. All right, face-off drop, puck loose, one back by Eddie. Eddie, RJ, Liam out at forward with Hilbert and Amos at D, setting up the power play for the last 38 seconds here. Liam moves it up to Hilbert. Oh, one-timer, didn't get all of it. Brantford able to get that out of the zone. Good back check there by Amos to knock it off the stick momentarily, but Brantford's following player able to get it. He's just going to take it down deep, shoots it towards the net, but wide. And here comes Hilbert. 4-on-2 if they can take advantage. Hilbert gets himself to the middle, gets hooked, no call. Nice hit there by number 8. Hilbert tries to make a pass to Amos, doesn't get through, and Brantford's able to clear. That's going to go all the way down. Will it go on net? And apparently we want to whistle down in our zone. So with 4:26 left, face-off going to be down in the ad zone. Both teams will be 5-on-5. Cooper, Coleman, Friedman out at forward with Anderson and Lesnar on at D. Face off. Anderson has it. Tries to go up the wall. No one there. Brantford has it. Past the middle. Hits a leg. Goes all the way back down into their end. Coleman chases. Back behind the net. Coleman chasing to the corner now. Brady coming over to help. Brantford just going to throw it on the other way. Lesnar catches an edge. Can he keep it in? Not able to keep it in, but gets possession. Moves it up to Brady. Brady to Coleman. Coleman shot. That's going to be saved and held on to. 3:57 on the whistle. Smith, Whitaker, Bingham come out at forward. Lesnar and Anderson staying on at D. Eddie pushes the puck forward to the corner. Whitaker and Smith battling for it over there. Brantford player able to get that up the wall to the point and out. Bingham tries to chop it down in the zone. Able to knock the player off the puck. Goes across to Anderson. Anderson up to Lesnar. Lesnar able to put it down deep into the zone. Bounces all the way to the goal, and he's going to hold on to for the whistle. 3:30 left in the period. Liam, Tiller, RJ come on it forward. Dolman and Pod out there at D. This has been a very long period. Let's see if we can make something good happen at the end of it. Puck in the feet. Tiller has it. Tiller, overskated it. Brantford able to clear it up on the far side to the point, but not out. As Pod steps down, knocks it to RJ in the corner. RJ trying to battle with a couple players. Tiller over there, puts pressure on. Dolman steps down along with Liam. Goes up to Dolman. Just out of the reach of his stick, and here comes Brantford the other direction. Chop, save. Great save by Damien, and a whistle. I think he blew the whistle because he didn't want to skate quickly down to the other end because he knew he wouldn't be able to, so just stopped the play here. 3 minutes left in the second period. 3-2, 99ers lead the Admirals. Cooper, Friedman, Coleman on it forward still with Amos and Hilbert on it D. That's popped forward to Coleman. Coleman tries to go up and around the D-man. Hits the wall weird, but he makes an adjustment to go get it. Front to Cooper, shot. Oh, just wide. Great try. Pass in front to Brady, just out of reach. Hilbert has it now. Hilbert over to Coleman. Coleman shot. Hits the crossbar. And Brantford's going to be able to get that puck out of the zone. Good little burst there by Admirals. Good back check by Amos, knocking that puck off the stick. Not able to clear it out of the zone just yet. Trying to body check there by Coleman. Puck ends up all the way on the far side. We got numbers if we can do it quick. It is to Coleman quickly. Here he comes back the other direction. Oh, puck rolls off his stick. And Brantford's going to come back and try and do it this direction. Cut to the middle, drop pass, shot. No goal. That thing just like stopped in the corner and hung there. And then Damien able to cover with his blocker. 2:07 left in the period. That was a great shot. Great reaction by Damien to get that covered. Smith, Whitaker, Bingham out at forward with Lesnar and Anderson at D. Smith wins yet another faceoff. Oh, Lesnar trying to hit the home run pass, but good job with the D for Brantford, not allowing Whitaker by. That's going to go for icing. 1:58 left in the period. All 5 players stay the same. Reset for yet another face-off. Go to the other side this time. Face-off this time won by Brantford. Back to the D. Shots to the net. Saved by Damien. Brantford forward gets their first. Kicks it back out to the D-man again. Back to the net. Hits a leg on the way. Comes near a corner. Bingham's there. Bingham misplays the puck and hit out by Brantford. Forced back into their zone. They quickly regroup and have it all the way back down into the zone. To Smith. Smith ahead of Bingham. Anderson there. Back to Lesnar. Minute 24 left. Smith through the middle seam leaves for Whitaker. Whitaker hits the blue line. Hits the wall. Bingham comes over to help. Whitaker, puck, Brantford all the way behind the net. And Brantford's out of the zone quick. Good bob by Hilbert, just getting an angle. Goes to clear, and that's going to be down in the zone. 1:01 left in the second period. Face-off will go back down into the ad zone on that one. Freeman, Coleman, and Doman out at forward with Hilbert and Pudd on at D. Face-off to the net. Quick glove by Damien. 55.5 seconds left on the whistle. Reset. Do it again. Same 5. Face-off sits again. Quick shot. Hits a leg this time. Shot again. Save. Rebound. Covered. And there's the whistle. 49.6 seconds. Face-off, Coleman off the wall, out of the zone. Brantford does have possession in neutral zone. They quickly put it back down into the ad zone. Brady down to get it. Up the wall to Doman. Doman chops over to Pudd. Pudd to Brady. Brady's shot goes up the leg of the defender to the corner. Brady gives to Coleman. Up just out of reach, 25 seconds left, and here comes Brantford the other way. Good job forcing this play outside. That shot's going to go up and wide, and Coleman has. Coleman pass to Doman off the ball. Doman able to stick it down deep into the zone. He's going to put pressure down behind the net. Good poor check there by Doman. Quick little play there. They try to get to the net. Bounces up and over. And that's going to be the end of the second period. Brantford 99ers lead by a score of 3-2 over your junior ads. Sound like they're ready to get this third period started. Refs getting themselves back on ice. 15 13 minutes of hockey remaining today for the junior ads, but they find themselves down 3-2 to the 99ers to start this third period of play. Whitaker, Bingham, Smith going to start on at forward with Lesnar and Anderson on at defense.
Go ahead!
See if we can find a little juice and get ourselves moving here. Face off in the feet. Whitaker battling. Brantford going to move it back to their D. Brantford up the wall. Misplays it to Anderson. Whitaker takes the body there, battling for the loose puck. Bingham and Smith come in to help, but Brantford's going to be the ones that come out with it. Forced wide. Shot. Damien's going to hold on to that for the whistle. 14:38. RJ Harrington and Liam come on at forward. Amos Hilbert coming on at defense. Face off one cleanly by the edge. Oh, rolls off into Hilbert's stick when he tried to play it off the wall. Kept in by Brantford at the point. Shot to the net, knocked down that time by Hilbert. Brantford gets it back. It's a shot. Great save there by Damien. Amos tries to poke it up the wall, does, but runs into another Brantford player. Harrington and Liam over there battling, moves it back to Amos, moves it back to Harrington. Harrington tries to leave it on the wall to get around, does so for a second, but not quite enough. That shot's deflected on the way to the net and hits the post, and RJ trying to get out of the zone. That hits a stick on the way out, and we just cannot get this puck out of the end. Hilbert just wisely taps it off the wall down into the Brantford zone. RJ trying to attack, but Brantford with possession quickly brings it out of the zone. Brantford pass in front. Oh, rolled off the stick. Otherwise he was wide open. Can they get it out? No, yes. 13:38 left. Sorry, we got one official. He can't skate. He is out of position all the time. And he has made some huge calls so far in this game while being out of position. Coleman, Brady, Cooper on it forward. Face off one cleanly back to Pot. Moves over to Doman. Doman puts it off the wall to Brady. Brady into the Brantford end. That shot hits a leg and ends up on the wall. Brady pushes it back behind the Brantford goal where they gain possession and try to clear. Unable to. His puck keeps in front. Coleman. Oh, another post for Coleman. He's got 2 goals and 2 posts in this game right now. Cash forced to go back to get it all the way in the zone. Nice little fake. Tries to hit the home run to Cooper. Cooper leads for Coleman. Coleman creates space between the legs. Knocked off a stick there by the D. And cleared into the stands for a whistle. 12:58. Smith, Whitaker, Bingham at forward. Anderson, Lesnar, D, face off in the offensive zone for the ads. Back to Anderson. Anderson off the wall to Bingham. Uses his feet to keep it in. Moves it back to Anderson. Has to put it back along the wall to Bingham. Cleared up by Brantford as those two are playing pass about 2 feet away from each other. Brantford, oh, what a great set of passing, but not able to get a clean shot off and it goes wide. Puck still in the corner. Brantford has it. Smith plays the body, forces it back behind the net. Telling his player what to do. Shot on net, and he just throws one on net and scores in the upper corner. That's 3 for number 24 as they now lead by a score of 4-2. Again, Brantford is one player. You got to stop him if you want to be successful, and they have not been able to in this game. 12:30 left in the third period. Liam, RJ, and Tiller come out at forward. Amos and Hilbert come on at D. Face off, going to be one back to Amos. He's going to dump that deep into the Brantford zone. Puck hasn't been down here much this game. Bounces over RJ's stick to the D. Hilbert tries to keep it at the point, gives a little shove. RJ now has it. RJ in the corner with Liam. RJ moves it to Hilbert. Hilbert shot, and he scores. And quick response at 12:07, just 20 seconds later to make it 4-3. Ads keeping themselves in this close game. Need to shoot the puck more. Probably only about their 10th shot on net so far in this game, their third goal. Need to put more pucks to the net. Coleman, Brady, and Cooper, they come on at forward. Pud and Cash jump on at D. Face off in defeat, one back to Pud. Pud moves it across ice to Doman. Doman forces it up to Cooper. Cooper to Brady, off his stick, tries to get it to Coleman, but picked off by the defender. Brantford out of their end through the neutral zone. Loses puck at the red line, regains possession. Little toe drag around 3 players and dumps it in deep. Pud goes back, 2 Brantford players after him. Puck loose in the feet, still loose, now bouncing. No one with clean possession yet. It's going to be Coleman that comes out with it. Oh, it was actually Cooper trying to get it up to Coleman, but Coleman caught an edge and went down. And it's going to be put all the way back down into the ad zone by Brantford. Pud reverses to Doman. Doman up to Cooper, kept in at the point by the D. Brady gets it out the rest of the way. That's offsides. .15 left in the third period. Face off center ice. Eddie, Whitaker, Bingham out at forward. Lesnar, Anderson on at D. Brantford with possession in the neutral zone into the ad zone. Down to the corner, shot, deflected, hits the wall behind the net. Lesnar pushes it up, kept in at the point. Puck's loose, defenseman steps, shoots, blocked by Lesnar. Lesnar with space, takes a few steps forward, moves it over to Bingham. Bingham up to Whitaker, just out of reach. Icing is the call. Great try though. 10:48 left in the third period. Coleman, Brady, Cooper come back out on ice. Anderson, Lesnar, are they going to stay? No, looks like, yes they are. Anderson and Cooper are going to stay at D. Damien, of course, in goal, playing his heart out in there in all the games this weekend. Face-off won by Brantford. Step shot, scores, and it's 5-3. RJ, Eddie, and Liam come out at forward. Amos and Hilbert come on at defense. Face off to Hilbert. Hilbert to Amos. Amos to Liam. Liam trying to get it deep. Not able to get it in too deep, but does get in the zone, but Brantford has possession there. Eddie puts on the forecheck, leaves for Liam. Liam down below the goal line, battling. Loses control there. Eddie comes over to help. Brantford D able to get it up the wall on the far side. Not able to clear it out. RJ got a stick on it, but a little too much and knocked it right back to the Brantford player, and they're able to exit the zone. Shot, hits Hilbert. Shot, save, rebound, kicks way out, and RJ picks it up. RJ across the red line into the Brantford zone. Has it at the top of the hash marks. Tries to go all the way across, hits his stick on the way, and is going to be cleared out by Brantford. Amos back to get it to blue line. Moves it quickly to Smith, to Liam. Dumps it deep, going for a change. Whitaker putting on the pressure here. Whitaker, Harrington, and Bingham out at forward now with Pud and Doman at D. Brantford, good stick there, Bingham has. Bingham moves it up to Whitaker. Whitaker down along the boards, escapes away, leaves for Bingham. No, Whitaker still battling. Good defensive plays there by the Brantford forward on that check, all by himself, able to do that. Whitaker tries to chip it deep into the zone, does, but Brantford defender has it quickly. And here comes Brantford through the neutral zone, pass to the middle, just out of reach of the swinging player. Pud back to get it, puts it up the wall to Harrington. Harrington able to chip that up out of the zone. D to D there, and dumped in by Brantford. Pud with the puck, knocked off his stick. Brantford has it, tries to move it in front, knocked off his stick, shot goes wide. Doman has it. Doman fights through the check, up the wall, and back into the ad zone. Icing is the call, 8:35 left in the period. Brady, Cooper, Coleman out there forward, face off, going to be one back to Anderson, shot towards the net, goes up over the net. Lessner keeps in at the blue line on the other side to Cooper. Cooper all the way across, gets picked off on a pass to Coleman. Brantford back down through the neutral zone into the ad zone. Offsides the call. 8:18. Eddie, RJ, and Liam back out at forward. Hilbert, Amos, a D, face off. Kicks back to the Brantford D. Wall off the far side. Amos gets a good stick on it, gets it up to Liam. Liam tries to get it to Eddie, but the Brantford D's long reach able to keep that in. Amos gets a stick on it, gets it to Liam, who dumps it deep into the Brantford zone. Brantford passes it up the wall on the near side. RJ and Eddie pressuring the puck there along with Liam. All three forwards in that tight space trying to create something. Eddie has it now. Eddie works his way up the wall. Eddie leaves for Hilbert. Hilbert cross, nobody there. Amos has it. Amos towards the net, hits a stick on the way. Bouncing, still bouncing. No one able to get anything clean on it, but kept in and offsides the call. 7:33 left in the third period. 5-3, Brantford 99ers lead the junior ads. Bingham, Tiller, and Whitaker on with Pud and Doman at D. Face off in the feet. Whitaker has for a moment. Brantford's able to get that away. And into the ads end. Doman to Pud. Pud cross ice. Can Bingham get there or not? Doesn't look like it. Punched is over his stick. But knocked back the other way by Doman. And it's going to be Brantford that has possession in their zone again. Brantford, D to D, looking for pressure. It's Whitaker. Tries to chop it up over the defenseman's feet. Not able to. Bingham gets a stick on there. Puck's loose. Bingham has. Trying to work through the puck without moving his feet. Goes back to Pud. Pud knocked off his stick. Doman has. Doman to Bingham. Had to adjust, unable to control that pass. Far side by Brantford. Pud going to try and keep in, able to momentarily. Good job by Tiller to actually hold it. Pud goes down on a shot through the head. Now we got hits coming all over and a whistle. Offsides, I believe the call. 6:31 left in the period. Coleman, Brady, Cooper back out of forward. Lessner, Anderson at D. Face off. Lessner just puts it into the Brantford end. Brantford gets possession. D to D behind the net. Works it up the wall. Picked off there on the forecheck, but Brantford able to regain possession. And they're through the neutral zone quickly. Take it wide into the offensive zone. Pass to the middle. Shot goes about 6 feet wide. Goes up the wall to the defenseman. Back on net. It's going to go off the side of the net. Ends up in the corner. Bouncing puck. Brantford there. Anderson. Up to Cooper. Cooper tried to make that pass to Coleman. Just out of reach. And Brantford has it again. 5:53 left in the game. Brantford into the ad zone. Down into the corner. Going to be cleared around the other side by Brady. Defenseman steps, keeps it in. Played there by Anderson. Puck still on the wall. Nobody has. It's going to be Brantford that gets. Knocked out of the air by Cooper. Put down into the corner. Nice cycling by Brantford down low here. Brantford comes away with the puck. Player trying to find open space. Pass in front. Goes all the way across. Brantford still with possession. Puck behind the Admiral's net. Back to the corner. In the feet now of Brady, tries to clear it up the wall, not able to get enough on it. Puck still being battled on the wall by the players. Nobody seems to want it out. Brantford has it on their stick. Brady takes it away. Brantford comes away with it again, walks out to the dot. Puck ends up at the defenseman on the near side. He's going to take a shot. Coleman gets a stick in the way. Anderson has it roll up his stick. Brantford player gets it. Chop towards the net. Puck's loose. Damien covers. Whistle, 4:46. Smith, Liam, and RJ out at forward. Hilbert and Amos at D. Face off won by Smith. Back to Hilbert. Hilbert high off the glass. Bouncing puck gets out of the zone, but Brantford is going to pick that up, take it back into their own end. Minimal pressure on him right now, allowing him time to do what he wants. He just chips it back down softly into our Admiral's end. Amos goes back to get, tries to clear, hits a player on the way. Hilbert gets it out up to Eddie, loses in his skate. Eddie regains possession, moves over to Amos. Amos to Liam. Liam tries to go across to RJ, hits him in the leg. Hilbert has. Hilbert shot. Held on to it a second too long, wasn't able to get it off clean. Ooh, puck rolls off Eddie's stick. Down in the Brantford zone, but Brantford with possession. They're able to clear it out to Liam at center ice. Amos now with it. Amos steps up to the blue line. Shot on net goes just wide. RJ there, one behind. Not sure if he knew he was there or not. RJ able to use his body to protect. Oh, tried to put it down deep in the zone. Hits Eddie. And it's cleared all the way down into our zone. Pud goes back to get. Pud moves it over to Amos. Amos gets it to Whitaker. Whitaker dumps it deep. Pud puts on pressure. Brantford gets there first. Up the wall. Bingham tries to keep it in. Down the wall to Pud, but Brantford player steps in front, gets it away, and knocks it all the way back down to the ad zone. Pud to Doman. Doman all the way across. That hits Whitaker in the head. Puck's loose at center ice. Someone's got to go for it. Bingham back there along with Whitaker. They come away with it. Whitaker up high to center ice. Brantford with control of the puck. Harrington putting on pressure. They go D to D. Harrington still pressuring. That hits the glass and bounces out. Oh, Bud tries to clear, hits a Brantford player, puts it down deep into our zone. Nobody in front. One-timer save. Puck's loose. Scores. Not at all sure how that puck ended up was, but when nobody wants to skate hard, that's what happens. 6-3 99ers lead. 2:50 left in the game. Coleman, Brady, and Cooper come on out at forward. Lesnar and Anderson on at defense. 2:50 left in the game. 6-3 Brantford now leads. And they have possession of the puck. Quick shot on net. Damien saves. Lesnar clears the rebound up to Coleman and out of the zone. Brantford regains possession in neutral zone. Red line dumps that in deep. Goes all the way to the near corner. Brantford's going to get there first. Up to the point. 24 shot blocked. But not out. Puck's loose. Lesnar has it. Lesnar hits a loose stick on the way. Lesnar all the way down into the Brantford zone. Puts it back behind the net. RJ there. RJ up to Lesnar. Lesnar shot towards net. Hits a foot on the way, and Brantford back out into the ad zone. Quick shot up high over the net. RJ and Brady back on that back check along with Cooper. Puck just kind of bouncing loose. Anderson tries to step in to get it. It's going to be RJ that does. RJ shot, going to be held on to by the goaltender. 1:48 left in the period here. Smith, RJ, and Liam at forward. Hilbert, Amos at D. Puck's loose. Liam shot, save. Eddie tried to tip, only got a leg on it. Puck along the wall. RJ, Liam, and Eddie all over there battling. It's going to be kicked up the wall and out by Brantford. It's a puck race. Hilbert does a good job of getting back, but not able to get the puck. Good stick by Amos to stop the 2-on-1. Brantford keeps it in the zone. Just battling right along the wall right there. Puck underneath the players down on the ground right now. We got multiple players laying down. There's the puck kicked out loose. Amos has it. Amos is going to go up the wall on the near side to RJ. RJ tries to clear out, but hits a stick on the way. Gets it out to Eddie. Eddie, top of circle, shot. Saved aside by the goaltender. Last minute of the play. Shot by RJ. Goalie's going to hold on to this one. 51.8 seconds left. Damien is no longer in goal. So you're going to have 6 players on the ice for the ads here for this final 51 seconds. Coleman, Brady, Cooper come on it forward. Anderson, Doman, Pudd also on the ice. Face-off is going to be won by Brantford. They cleared up the wall on the far side. Cooper with a good stick to keep it in there. Now it's going to be Coleman in front to Brady. Gets across. Got all the way to Pudd, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Cooper has it. Cooper down in the corner to Brady. Brady pinned there, has Coleman with him in front. Stick aside by the goaltender. Anderson going to try and keep it in. Does. Brantford just going to turn and fire out. Anderson has it there, and that's going to be offsides with 23.2 seconds left. Hilbert comes on for Doman. Lesnar comes on for Podolski. Tiller steps on. Coleman, Brady, and Cooper stay the same. Coleman, quick shot, goes up over net. Turn and fire by Brantford to get it out. They're able to. Let's see, that's going to go down for icing. That's a whistle with 10.1 seconds left. Face off. Loose, still loose. Brady's shot. Oh, it goes wide of the net. 5 seconds. Cooper over to get it. Puts it down deep into the zone. Coleman there. Tries to get a quick shot off. Nothing. And that's going to be the end of the game. Brantford 99ers beat our junior ads by a score of 6-3. We've got one game left here at the CCM Showcase back at 9 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Until then, everybody have a great night.